What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As you can see, wearing a sweatshirt. Ooh. And the reason for that is fall is here, which means boost weather is upon us. So got HR Scat Pack's car here, and just gonna go through a little makeover, a little change. It's time to get rid of this little Johnny. The Pro Charger is coming off, and a set of twin turb skis is going on. We ended up getting a used kit that we're going to modify to put onto Hector's car and get this thing twin turboed and hopefully hit some new milestones as far as horsepower and torque is concerned, and some new best quarter mile times at the track at the end of this season and coming into next season. So hope you guys enjoy the video of the Pro Charger coming off and the twin turbos going on. This will probably be a multi-part series. We'll get it tore down and we'll get the new stuff on, and then we'll hit up the dyno and see what happens. So stick with us, stay tuned. Alright, let's go ahead and start getting this blower off. So now that we got the Pro Charger out of the way, we're going to go ahead and get this intake manifold removed to give us some room. We're going to swap out some coolant lines and some other stuff for this turbo kit. So we're going to get a little bit more space. So as you can see, guys, we've made quite a bit of progress in a fairly short amount of time. The blower is off and the intake manifold is off. So we made room for some things that are going in on the back side of the motor, just to give us room for lines and so forth with the new turbo setup. And then we got the blower out of the way. So we're actually going to gain quite a bit of space on this side of the motor. So we'll get all this stuff cleaned up. Still got to get that intercooler pipe out of there and a few other things, but now it's time to go up, get the exhaust system down, get the headers off, get the front bumper off, and preparation to start putting the new parts on. Now we got the front bumper off, and we can go ahead and get this last bit of intercooler piping off, because all that stuff's getting changed. We are keeping the same intercooler, however. What I'm going to do is pull it off, and I'm going to probably plate this out differently and put another 3-inch connection on this side, because we are going twin, so we'll have new piping coming in from both sides. But let's go ahead and get this old stuff off. Sorry guys, I didn't film, but we went ahead and got the exhaust system out of the way. Just a couple of connections, pop that off. So now that we got the exhaust system out of the way, we're gonna go ahead and rip these brand new Texas Speed 2-inch long tube headers we just installed 3 weeks ago off the car. I don't know where I'm putting this, because we got John over here huffing on getting the long tubes off of Hector's car, which you see me film, taking everything off of that, like the blower, the intake manifold, and prepping for the twin turbo setup. But we also got this one wrapped up. I'm not sure how much I filmed on it, but we put 1 7/8 Cooks long tube headers on this with catless mid pipes that actually came off of Hector's car. They were the original long tubes, but we put them on this car, and it's all wrapped up. John got it wrapped up yesterday. Squirrel! So I've got it over here on the dyno. We're gonna go ahead and strap it down and get this thing tuned up real quick. Alright guys, so we got our baseline run knocked out. And, looking over the log on that. And we'll go ahead and make all of our changes and start making some pulls. Looks like our baseline run 343 and 415. So let's make some more power, baby. Alright guys, so I was over here working on the tune over here, and I think I showed you this morning, John got the headers off, the ones that we just put on 3 weeks ago, but that's okay because they're doing some cool stuff. And now we have some blacked out shorties on here for the turbo kit. So they're on both sides already, just got to get them tightened up, and then we'll start mounting this turbo kit. And for all you haters out there, I know those are manifolds, not shorty headers. I don't want to hear it. That's going to wrap up the tune on this 2019 5.7. Now I was looking, if you guys noticed, this thing's got a 6.4 manifold on it. And as I was tuning and kind of looking over the graph and stuff, I noticed that our peak numbers, it was falling off pretty heavily up top. I made substantial headway on that, you know, in the tune, and unfortunately we were very busy and the dyno had another car on it at the time when the car got dropped off, so we weren't able to get our baseline run before the headers were installed. So, you know, our first pull that you guys seen at the beginning of this video was with all the parts already on it, and tuned it from there. But with what I was saying earlier about the peak numbers and the airflow up top, I noticed it was lacking some, and so I checked the back of the manifold, and the runner control is not wired up. So I'm assuming the customer went ahead and swapped this intake, but he didn't finish the swap out completely. So I'm gonna bring that to his attention. Hopefully he can bring the car back to us at a later date when we have some room, and we can go ahead and get that wired up for him and get the that manifold runner control working, and that should help with a little bit more of the power increase when things are working as they should. But sounds good. I'm sure he'll be very happy. We finished out here, if I can get it to focus, at 359 horsepower and 436 foot-pounds of torque. The graph looks really good, so I'm happy with that. And we'll go ahead and get this thing peeled off, get it on back to the customer. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, leave a comment down in the comment section below. We'll see you on the next video. Peace.